Hello everyone, welcome to Homeschool, and this is our final video on a topic reproduction. So we discussed many things about reproduction: asexual reproduction, sexual reproduction in plants, sexual reproduction in human beings. And finally, let us talk about the reproductive health. So what do you mean by a reproductive health? It is a complete state of well-being, okay, about all aspects of reproduction, isn't it? It is a state of maintaining healthy reproductive organs, both in case of males and females, right? So that is what we mean by reproductive health. Okay, under that, the very first topic we are going to discuss is about STDs. So what do you mean by STDs? Sexually transmitted diseases. So these STDs are usually caused due to sexual contact. Okay. So what are STDs? These are the diseases caused due to sexual contact, okay, are called STDs. And I am going to give a list of few STDs here. The first and foremost is AIDS. Okay, so what do you mean by AIDS? Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. This is caused by HIV virus. HIV in the sense human immunovirus. Okay, so this is one of the major disease that can be caused due to sexual contact. Okay, where the disease actually degrades our immune system. Slowly our immune system will get destroyed. Automatically each and every organ will get damaged, and that may lead to the death. Okay, so that is what we call AIDS. And another one is warts. That is, a kind of blisters can appear on the private parts of both males and females due to sexual contact. Okay, and the third important disease is gonorrhea. Okay, and the last one is syphilis. Many other diseases are there, but in our syllabus we need to remember about these 4 diseases. Okay, so actually gonorrhea and syphilis are caused by bacteria. Okay, so they are bacterial diseases, and the AIDS as well as warts are viral diseases. Okay, AIDS is caused by HIV virus. Warts also is caused by certain viruses only. So these two are viral diseases, and these two, gonorrhea and syphilis, are bacterial diseases. Okay, so normally how do you prevent these diseases? How do you prevent them? Yes, see, during sexual contact, see, if a person already had these diseases, he or she may transfer the disease to another person during sexual contact. Okay, and how do you prevent it? You can prevent it by using condoms. Okay, so this is all about the sexually transmitted diseases. And now let us discuss about the contraception. So guys, what do you mean by contraception or family planning? It's very simple. It is a process of preventing pregnancy. Okay, so how do you prevent pregnancy usually? This prevention of pregnancy can be achieved. It can be achieved. Which prevention of pregnancy can be achieved? By stopping fertilization. Yes or no? What do you mean by fertilization? Fusion of egg with sperm. If you can avoid fusion of or entry of sperm or reaching of sperm near to the egg, fertilization can get stopped. So when you can able to stop the fertilization, you can prevent the pregnancy in women, and that process we will call it as contraception. Okay, and there are various methods of contraception. Actually, we are going to learn all the methods here. The first and important method is the mechanical method. Okay, and the second method that we will learn is surgical method. This is very important. Okay, surgical methods of contraception. And the third one is chemical method. And the last and final one is natural or educative methods. Okay, and coming to the mechanical method, you know, mechanical methods usually prevents entry of sperm into vagina. Okay, so they actually prevents entry of sperm into vagina. Once the sperm doesn't enter the vagina, then it cannot go to the fallopian tube and meet the egg for the fertilization, isn't it? So how do you achieve this mechanical method is, you know, mechanical methods are again of three types. One is IUCD. What do you mean by IUCD? Intrauterine contraceptive devices. Okay, we use certain devices here. For this example is copper T. Okay, so what do you mean by copper T? It is a loop that can be inserted in vagina. Okay, it actually contains copper ions. So what will this copper ion do is, it will kill the sperms. It will make the sperm sterile one. Okay, say that is what the copper ions do. So it is a kind of a loop that is inserted in vagina. So when it is there in vagina, this particular instrument will not allow sperm to enter inside. Okay, so such a devices we will call it as intrauterine contraceptive devices. For that, try to remember example copper T. Okay, and the other one is condoms. Okay, using condoms. So these two are the mechanical methods of preventing, you know, the pregnancy in women. And coming to the surgical methods, okay, and surgical methods are very important, guys. Under that, the first one is tubectomy, and next is vasectomy. You know, tubectomy is always done in females. Vasectomy is done in males. Okay, see what they do in tubectomy is a small surgery they will do. What they do is, you know, the fallopian tube, they will cut and they will tie it off so that the egg will not enter into a fallopian tube. If the egg enters into a fallopian tube, then is a problem. Fertilization occurs in the fallopian tube. So what they do, the fallopian tube only they'll cut and they will tie it off. So that particular surgical method is called as tubectomy. Okay, so what you can write here, fallopian tubes are cut and tied. Okay, they will cut and they will tie it so that pregnancy can be prevented. Similarly, vasectomy in the sense, you all know the sperms are produced in the testis. So who will carry the sperms from testis to urethra? Vas deferens. So what they do is they will cut the vas deferens and they will tie it so that the vas deferens will not carry the sperms, isn't it? So that way the pregnancy can be avoided, right? So what is vasectomy? Vas deferens is cut and tied. Okay, So vasectomy, vas difference is cut and tied surgically. It's a small operation, they will do it. That's it. And tubectomy, tube in the sense what? Fallopian tube. They'll cut the fallopian tube and they'll tie it off. So that egg will not enter from ovary to fallopian tube. Okay? Fertilization occurs in fallopian tube. If we cut that and tie it off that area, then fertilization cannot occur. That way you can prevent the pregnancy permanently in the woman. Isn't it? So this is all about tubectomy and vasectomy. Very important. Among all contraceptive methods, tubectomy and vasectomy are the permanent contraceptive methods and very, very important. Okay. And coming to the chemical methods. Okay. So here oral pills are used. Certain chemicals, drugs are taken inside, pills are taken, tablets are taken inside to avoid ovulation and to avoid, the pregnancy. So these chemical pills are nothing but, they are made up of so many hormones. So what do? They go into our body and they will see that ovulation should not happen on time. And they will see that fertilization doesn't occur. That way they will disturb the ovulation and fertilization. So that way you can prevent the pregnancy, but there will be lots of side effects if you take the oral pills like the tablets. Okay. And the another method is the natural method. We also call it as the calendar method. Okay, that means we all know at the 14th day only what happens, egg will be released from ovary to the fallopian tube, and there this egg will wait for 1 or 2 days. So during that time, if sperm comes, fertilization occurs. So having knowledge about this also will help to avoid the pregnancy. Okay, in case if they want to have a sexual intercourse, the couple can plan according to the date of ovulation, isn't it? If they have exactly the 28-day cycle of menstrual cycle, that is what we call calendar method. And educative method in the sense one must have, say, the moment a boy or a girl reaches a proper age, puberty age, they must have a complete education or awareness about their reproductive organs and how the reproduction takes place. Like as a teacher, I am educating you, or your parents also may educate you in this aspect, isn't it? So it is all about how well you get educated yourself. For everything, if one must have a children, or if one must have a family planning, to start a family, he or she must be emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, economically strong, isn't it? And one must educate the children regarding this particular aspect. Okay, and one must not overthink about all these things. There's nothing to think too much about all these things, and we should not get very much exaggerated about these things. Reproduction is just one of the life process, just like the digestion we study, the excretion that's happening inside the body. In a similar way, it's one of the life process. That's it. Nothing much to think about the reproduction, and we should not get exaggerated, about these things and all. It's a natural thing that keeps happening on its own at a particular age. That's it. Okay, and one should have a complete awareness and knowledge about everything, what is happening inside the body and what is happening with our body, right? We should have a complete command over the body, thoughts, mind, and everything. Okay, fine. So that is all about the contraception, reproductive health, and finally about the chapter, how do organisms reproduce? Okay, so keep revising the topics. Study properly, and see you with the next chapter, next bio chapter. Till then, take care, and if you like our video, please like, share and subscribe our channel for more updates to learn the concepts in an easier way. Thank you.